In London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Twelve. 11, Thomas.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. He connects with Hyatt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. Short throw to Smith. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
11.
First down, here's Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Gotta go.
Burrow will throw. Short throw to Smith. We've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A good pick up there at 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
12. 11. 12.
Evans running behind center. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal down.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Jones going to change it up here. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Able to hit his target, Claypool. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Here's the 2nd-year back, Pierre Strong. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll run with Strong. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Throwing, Jones. Caught left side, Hopkins. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
The score, Bengals 3, Rams nothing.
Here we go, get set.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go, 11.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Jones looking to change the play. Jones now on 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jones, off play action, escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 empty tape. 11 empty tape.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Jones wants to change it up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Jones on third down. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
11,
Nice linebacker play.
12, 12. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. God.
On second down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Here we go.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11 MT tape. 11. 11 MT. A can.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 23, here's second down and 7.
12.
And Burrow going to throw again. This one swung out to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Here we go. 11.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Hyatt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Rams nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right. There he goes, left side. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, right back to Strong. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They start the drive with Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
12.
And Burrow going to change the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Second down and 3.
11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll set up to throw. He has it complete to Hyatt. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow on first down. That's going to be caught. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Stop.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Touchdown! T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones. That's caught. Davis Allen. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Straight ahead is Strong. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 38, Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. 11.
Jones now throwing on fourth down, eluding the pressure right. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So,
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, a run with Strong. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
12. Here we go. 11.
Jones to throw on third down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They'll go with Strong. They find some open field here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Jones going to change it up here. They'll give it to Strong. downs, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 128 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
21.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Bengals 31, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
11. God.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
11 Thomas.
And now an audible here into something else.
11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and goal.
11 MT. 12.
Here's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And they go play action now. Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On third down, here's Strong. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
21, 21, 20, 11, 11.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And now here is another interception. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And they will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
12.
Now Jones. This one swung outside. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week.
The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
12.
On second down, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On third down, Burrow. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going with Strong on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jones looking to change the play.
Here we go. 11. Great time.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
A 23-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's on his way. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
11, 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
11, 11. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
straight ahead. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Milton Williams able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack.